Hello, everyone. We have gathered your questions, and we will attempt to come up with answers. First of all, thank you for becoming either a member on YouTube or a Patreon supporter. One of the questions that popped up a bit more on this, but I just took one version of each question because there was a couple multiple ones. And for Patreon, when I ask the things, I'm just going to put like or if your name's on it, I'm just going to say your first name so you don't accidentally get doxxed.
Yeah, a lot of doxing going on these days, and we're not going to contribute to it.
Yeah, so one of the general questions that we got was from Eddie. What helps you guys more, a YouTube join or a Patreon subscription? Specifically about the $5.
I think Patreon.
I think gets a better cut.
The math on all these is Patreon math, especially, is quite complicated. Mm-hmm. I would need to look into it, but I believe Patreon is a little better off.
YouTube takes 30%.
Patreon, well, I do know that the more you give via Patreon, the less Patreon takes off the top.
Patreon's obviously way better if you're going to do more than that. If you're one of our lovely producer level or any of those other levels, it's a lot better for us.
Yeah.
But and you get stuff like postcards and posters, and I just reached out to Josh Fetzer, full name, to do our holiday card.
Oh, good.
So we're gonna throw him a little bit of money to make a holiday card and poster for us. So that'll be coming to Patreon.
Good. But put it on your tree. Put it on your fridge.
Yeah. Do whatever it's yours to keep. You can do with it as you please. So now that that's out of the way, again, thank you for subscribing to either of those. But a big thank you to our Patreon people who have been around since June.
I see you.
And speaking of June, someone named June from Patreon.
Oh, good.
Asked this question.
June asks, what ever happened to those sets you guys made for that other channel? We didn't make those sets. We
asked for them.
Yeah.
And told them what we wanted.
A company that we no longer work at hired a man who's been making TV show sets for 30 years to build us that set, and he did a tremendous job. I believe the set is still there mostly. I'm not sure what it's being used for.
I think they took the bar down.
Yeah, well, that bar was never...
It was just kind of for us.
Yeah.
We just wanted to drink at work.
But, yeah, none of that was ours.
So, you can still visit the set virtually by watching something on Machinima. Yeah, I think they do, like, live streams on there.
Yeah, they do couch gaming streams on there.
Yeah.
But
that's it.
The room still exists.
Yeah, and then we were going to keep the neon sign, but they took all of the parts off of it that made it a neon sign.
Yeah, also, I took it all the way home, and then I set it down in my garage to store it for later, and the entire glass shattered all over my garage.
It was very poetic.
And the glass is still there, because I was just like, slam.
Good riddance. No, yeah. The set is still there somewhat in Burbank somewhere. Some of it's torn down. Some of it turned into DC movie news or something.
Yeah, they got a Batmobile now.
Yeah, they like roll it in and out every once in a while. Let's go over to a YouTube member, Weirdo Beardo, which I assume is
that his real name?
Now that weed is legal there, would you guys ever do a live smoking sesh video?
No.
Would be fun to toke with you folks while watching something like it came from public domain. I will say that was my idea for Reefer Madness, was to get really high and watch it.
That would have been terrible.
But yeah, it would have been probably pretty bad.
Unless it's CBD oil. I can see doing that, but it won't really do it. It doesn't not going to have an effect.
That's the thing. I got that CBD tip just to try it out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's working, and I think that's because...
Yeah, it's not, because you don't get high.
I've drank and smoked so much in my life that I'm just like, this doesn't do anything.
It's very mild. I feel it...
Also, it doesn't taste as good.
Well.
I got like the strawberry flavor, and I was like, this kind of just tastes bad. It tastes like chemical. Instead of like weed, just tastes like weed.
Yeah.
But I would only ever do it if it was like, if we did something like with Funhouse, where they did that 420 special, and I could go in, be on for like 30 minutes, and then leave immediately.
Leave and go to a hotel
and just
walking
sleep it off
away. Yeah.
Then maybe, but I don't know about doing a whole thing here.
That kind of ruins my whole day if I indulge in cannabis.
It doesn't ruin it. It just
kind of can't really do much after that.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe one day, I guess. Let's read another YouTube one. This video is going to be long, by the way.
No, Carmelo Modica.
Uh-oh.
Yep. You'll bleep that.
This is from YouTube anyway. Your name's on there anyway.
You guys planning on doing any more videos on watching license-free old videos like Reefer Madness or old racist cartoons? They were really fun and interesting to watch. Yeah, we need to do that soon. I have a whole, like, when we were pulling clips of that first one, I still have like a gigantic folder full of other equally fascinating and horrifying old videos from the past.
Yeah, we wanted to do one for the holidays where we watch like old holiday ones.
Oh yeah.
So we got to do that. We've been waiting a little bit because we are supposed to go down and hang out with Djibouti soon.
Oh yeah.
Possibly be on Djibouti Show on Twitch, and then I would love to have him and some of his friends on for It Came From Public Domain. So we're just like and we'll get to that because there's questions about idiots watching anime. We've been in a holding pattern for a while with those because everyone is so fucking busy that like whenever we try to like get someone together to do something, they end up just like leaving to go do work or like travel
move to Japan.
Yeah. Or move to Japan like Rana Scully.
Yeah. She did our show and she's like, well, that's
it. I'm
this
done.
Country. I'm out.
Dan Casey's going to be on Idiots Watching Anime soon, but obviously he's flying in and out all the time.
Yeah, jet setter.
So it's tough. We had someone that we were going to do My Hero Academia with, and then they like got way busy and couldn't do it. So it's hard. It's hard to like. It's so hard to wrangle people in LA, especially for free.
Yeah,
come on down and for free.
Trust no one, not even yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Oh, Braden 182.
Braden
182. Any chance of the morning podcast starting again? I know Phil and friends are still at the other office, but I just miss you guys bullshitting a long-form conversation. So we were able to do that, again, thanks to the resources available on that old set.
And also, when we did it from home, it was because we had nothing else to do because we were wrapping up the end of our time in Machinima. So there was like, we had like we were only doing shows that were sold to advertisers that we had to do for them. So we had to, so we had a lot more free time. So be like, let's just do this on Monday mornings and like see how it goes. My problem with it is that like one of us has to run everything on it.
Yeah.
And that was me.
We have no crew.
So it was really, really hard to actually do the live show and be able to read articles and pull things up and do transitions while also trying to listen and engage with people that were on it.
Engage.
But we will do more live streams. I don't know if they'll be just shooting the shit or playing games, but we do want to do more live streams. And those will when we do those, all the YouTube members will have cute little emoticons and stuff to use.
That's right.
There you go.
So yeah, just stay tuned. Oh, Zach Simmons, another YouTube member. Hey, dude.
Dude.
Hi, dudes. Been watching for years now, and glad I can support you in some way. I'm an Aussie visiting California and Colorado for 3 weeks in December. What is something I must do/see while visiting?
Well, first things first. December in America and December in Australia, two different things.
Well, actually,
bring a jacket.
Yeah, it's been getting. I would not say it's been getting cold, but
it's been getting nice out.
My apartment in the night, I have started to have to use a heater because
a blanket.
It gets a blanket. It has been there's been a slight chill, but I mean it doesn't like generally it's pretty fucking nice. It's compared to pretty much anywhere else in the country.
Yeah, you get away with jeans. And a
LA
shirt.
is a pretty good spot to be in the wintertime.
Well, you're going to 2 places where weed's legal, so if you want to do that, that's fine. You can do
or
that.
Don't.
Just go walk into a store. You could also just eat food and drink beer if you're into that.
I don't know. We need to just do like a guide to LA because it's such a
constant question.
It's a huge city, and there's not really an easy answer to that. It really depends on like
what you want to do
and like what you're into. Like so many people come to LA and they spend the entire time at like Hollywood Boulevard and Disneyland, which is like shit I don't give a fuck about, but I mean it's very exciting for them, and who am I to judge?
Yeah.
But like if you're asking me what I'd do in LA, it'd be a lot of like we got a lot of great museums, we got some great music venues, we got some great bars.
There's a concert going on every fucking night.
Yeah.
There's breweries out the ass.
Yeah, lots
there's
of
amazing
breweries.
food from all over the world concentrated in this
Hikes.
lovely place.
Great hikes.
Well, when it's not on fire, you can go hiking.
The beach sucks, but
yeah, I don't like
if you
the
go
beach.
north to Malibu, wait, nope,
Not
sorry,
right
never
now.
mind.
Can't do it.
So just don't go to the beach.
What else? Yeah, like the Broad Museum is great. LACMA.
Yeah.
Got a lot of good stuff. I don't know as much about Colorado other than weed's legal and good breweries as well,
And
but
it's very high.
yeah, you get drunk faster. Let me
That's
see
true,
this thing.
yeah.
Let's see some Patreon questions here. Let's see. Ooh, here's one that makes sense for right now. Kent asks, any idea when a merch or sticker or pin store will become available? Bought stickers for that other channel. Would love to get some Internet Today stickers. Well, I don't know about stickers, but we'll have merch debuting in 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, sometime around Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very small run at first. There's like 3 designs that we picked.
Limited edition, exclusive.
And there's some great designs. There's some, we worked alongside some streetwear designers for it.
Yeah.
And we're very happy with the results.
We got hooked up.
And it's very high quality.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be some garbage in a bag that you wear like 3 times and it's already peeling
All
off.
this Gildan bullshit.
So it's going to be high quality, and keep an eye out for merch. As far as pins go, I want to do more pins for Patreon, but I don't know if we'll have any more for the rest of this year. I think we're just going to do the holidays cards and posters for that.
Should do ornaments.
A little late for that. You gotta put the call into China like 2 months early.
No, just we do them ourselves with.
oh, like you bake them like in school? You just put them
Yeah.
in the, yeah.
Send everyone a cookie.
A lot of work. Let's see. Jared asks,
only be Jared.
I've often wondered if both of you know every headline that's going to come up. Sometimes it seems like one of you is hearing it for the first time, which I enjoy.
That's exactly.
That's yes. The only time I am aware of the headlines is if I've seen it previously and read into the story.
Yeah.
At least on Weekly Weird.
Yeah.
So those reactions are usually very natural. And
Yeah.
then on the stuff that I write, Elliot doesn't know things sometimes or doesn't know certain quotes sometimes. So we'll surprise each other like that.
I like to be surprised.
It's funnier when you're surprised.
Surprises are good.
And to go off of that one, K Derp, do you guys share writing and editing duties, or does one of you tend to handle the writing and the other editing? So we switch back and forth.
Yeah.
Each of us primarily edits the one that we write
Yeah.
because we already have the links gathered and know exactly what we're thinking when
Right.
we're writing it.
Write what you know. Edit what you write.
Yeah,
As they say in the biz.
in the biz. But yes, and that came up like on Twitter this week where someone was like, "So wait, hold on, it's only you two that do Internet Today?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you write and produce and edit and do all this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but it kind of really isn't.
I mean, there's certainly harder jobs out there.
Yeah. I mean, there's aspects of it I don't love, but
Yeah.
it's pretty.
Editing takes a long fucking time.
It can.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty tedious, but I mean, it's a good. I'd much rather be doing this than probably anything else. So it's fun.
Yes. There was one in here that was kind of like that. Let me read here. Just killing time. No. Oh yeah. So Mud Boy.
My boy.
First of all, I want to say thanks for the amazing content. I've been watching you guys for years now. My question would be, how is the transition to going to independent? Are there aspects you missed prior to the shift? Are there things you enjoy about being independent? There's a lot to enjoy, though I really, really miss having editors. Or even a editor.
Yeah, being able to be like, hey, I need something, and then someone's gonna, at least look into taking care of it. That was nice. But it's also like, I don't like feeling like I owe people anything.
Yeah.
So it's good to just never have to ask for anything
Yes.
and have it be our sole responsibility.
Yeah. But it's fun. Yeah. The transition was fine. It was confusing at first, but then thanks to Patreon and stuff, it got a lot less scary.
Yeah.
So thanks, Patreon. The aspects that I miss personally are just like editors, because you write for a couple hours and you come in and film and then you go home and you're like, well, cool, here's another at least probably 4 hours or 3 hours of just editing and uploading. So that kind of sucks. Also, just like it was fun being in an office with other people because like kind of break up the day by just having a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
And now I just sit at home and talk to the cats.
Yeah.
So being around other people was nice. Here, pick one.
Care Bear. Ever thought of doing an Internet Today world tour? If you come to Manchester, UK, I would love to meet you guys and have a few beers with you. I mean, yeah, sounds great.
We need to find the money.
We should do a world tour. We'll just create a bunch of fake followers on Facebook. So they
all these companies book us.
Yeah, they book us under false pretenses. Yeah, I don't know.
We used to be able to do it because we used to go on those junket adventures with movie companies.
Yeah,
but we lost all that when we left.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be fun, I guess. I don't know what that would entail.
Yeah,
like, I like meetups, but it's like a world tour. That sounds like, actually going on stage and doing things.
So that's one of my goals for 2019 is doing a live Internet Today show, figuring out what that would look like, and then doing it, and then being able to actually like book that and be like, okay, well, if enough people in Manchester can like convince a booking agent that we should come there, and enough people can go to where we can pay for flights and stuff, then yeah, absolutely. But I definitely want to do. My goal is to do a live show in 2019, whether it's
in Manchester.
No, not in Manchester,
where Joy Division is from,
but in something like Chicago or Arizona or LA or Seattle. Basically, I'd like to do it near a convention because people are already in town for it. So once we figure that out, that is one of the goals, because there's people asking in here as well about like future goals. One of my biggest goals is doing a live show.
It's a stretch goal.
Stretch goal.
Mod 21K. I want to know that in the current state you're in with your company, thanks. Can you already afford regular living as before when you were employed? Yes. We're not homeless.
We're not homeless. We paid ourselves once so far, though.
Yeah.
But we saved for a long time, so it hasn't been an issue yet. Another 2019 thing. 2019 will be like the first time where we can like set it down and be like, all right, let's see how much we can actually make this year. Because this year, 2018, has been just such a fucking mess.
Taxes are going to be a fucking nightmare this year.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of waiting to see what taxes are going to look like before we pay ourselves anything. Because wouldn't it be terrible if we paid ourselves and then it was like, that wasn't your money, that was the government's money.
Yeah.
So we're looking out for that. But no, we can feed ourselves and house ourselves so far.
A lot of fucking big ass questions. Clarence Magbag. That's not your real name. Have you ever thought about joining the Rooster Teeth family? Funny you should ask. We're kind of technically part of the Rooster Teeth family.
Like 10%.
In like a very like
roundabout way,
yeah.
Very out. So here's the thing. No, we have no plans of joining Rooster Teeth as a channel on Rooster Teeth. But when we were at Machinima, we had a company that would do podcast sales, or video podcast sales or whatever like that. So when you see stuff for like Stitch Fix or Honey or anything like that, we used to have a company that worked with Machinima did all that. And when we started the new channel, we had no way to do that or any connections on how to do that. And that actually brings in a significant amount of money that YouTube doesn't pay, because YouTube pays very, very poorly. If it wasn't for Patreon and we were just relying on YouTube money, yes, we would be broke already. But Rooster Teeth has a company called The Roost, which acts in the same way as that other company that worked with Machinima.
We do like Stitch Fix or Vincero watches.
That's through The Roost.
Yeah.
So we did a partnership starting in September, whenever you started seeing the first ads, with The Roost. And so they've been doing a great job of selling advertisements for the show, and we are very appreciative of it. Also, we love everyone there. But as of this time, no, we want to stay as independent as possible. But we do enjoy the fact that they're bringing in advertisers. And by the way, if you do need any of those products that we advertise, use the promo code, because then they'll buy more advertisements.
User codes.
And we've already turned down so many.
Yeah, we don't
because we're looking out for you.
Yeah, we don't want a BetterHelp situation on our hands.
Yeah.
So we're proactively avoiding.
Yeah, we make sure
such
we've looked through
situations.
a lot of the they'll like send you a list of like here's companies that are looking for advertisements, and we're like,
Hard pass.
yeah, that one's like a loan thing. No, that one's
No.
too close to being medical. There was like one for like CBD oil, and I know we already talked about how like we've tried it and it's like whatever, and I was just like, it's a little too close to being medical, even if it does help people. Like I don't want to be hawking brain pills
Yeah.
like fucking whatchamacallit, InfoWars.
Infowars.com. Infowarsstore.com.
So yeah, very loosely, somewhat have a very light touch, as Ajit Pai would say, relationship with Rooster Teeth. And hey, so far, fucking awesome. Love everything.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Jax3636. Is it a bad thing that you guys are pretty much my main news source?
Yes.
Actually, here's a more sincere question. Do you guys miss Brett? No.
No.
Do you guys still talk to each other, or have you guys fallen out of contact after he moved to work with Cow Chop? I definitely haven't seen him much, but he's very busy over there.
I saw him last week. I hung out with him.
Well, I didn't.
You were too busy at your brother's birthday party. Was it his birthday?
The Halloween party.
Halloween party. I was with Brett at a rave. It wasn't a rave. It was a festival.
Too old for that shit.
Nah, it's fine. I see Brett all the time. You don't see Brett all the time?
Nope.
Elliot has all these college friends he hangs out
No
with.
Brett for me.
I keep it dirty. I only hang out with my friends that I work with. No, Brett's great. We're all very good friends.
Yeah. They're all doing.
Plus, he's got a girlfriend now. You know, as soon as someone gets a girlfriend, you never see him.
Yeah. Speaking, here's Lisa Nicoletti. What's up? What other YouTubers would you like to do special stuff with?
Ooh.
Like you did with Internet Comment Etiquette.
Oh.
Came from Public Domain, and Danny and Emma for Idiots Watching Anime. Even if it's just a fantasy get, who would you love to have on a show? Oh man,
I don't watch a lot of YouTube.
I watch a lot of YouTube, but like most of the people I watch are like video essay channels, and I don't. I mean, I have loads of respect for them, but I don't see any way it would make sense to really do stuff with them. But I mean,
with Djibouti, I want to do. We're going to be doing this
people
stuff
we
with
know
Djibouti soon.
personally, I mean,
Or if we meet and we hit it off pretty well, because we met Djibouti years ago and we all got along pretty well and saw him at conventions, and then
I'd say just like Brett, Chibi,
yeah,
Hale.
Cow Chop, like
Dan
all that
Casey.
stuff would be great. Yeah, I think about the age where it's like you get to that point and you're like, no new friends.
Yeah.
The only way that you find new friends is by hanging out with your friends who have other friends, and then it's like this weird grace period of like 6 months where you're like, can I even like hang out with this person outside of my current friendship relationship? It's really weird. It just kind of happens naturally, just like a real relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I had fun at Funhouse. We'd love to have them on something here if we could figure out the right thing to have them on.
Yeah.
Would love to go on Cow Chop. Basically, we want to do other stuff, but we don't really have a place for people to come here.
Yeah.
We're doing Kevin Pereira on Thursday,
That's right.
so check that out.
The Attack.
I don't think it's called that anymore, though.
Well,
I think it's like Pointless Live. Again, follow us on Twitter. We'll put everything up there.
it'll all be sorted out by the time it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Ginger Fro, what is your favorite out of California brewery? So non-California brewery.
I guess. Well, that's the easy answer would be Bell's. For me.
See, I love that Two-Hearted Ale, but I've had to stop drinking it as much lately because the hangover and stomach like shit afterwards that it gives me is just becoming less and less worth it.
Yeah. I love Bell's and Cigar City. Cigar City's a Tampa one.
Yeah, those are all great.
And you can get it here now. They started shipping it. Yeah.
I don't know. I've always been a big IPA guy, but I've had to step away from IPAs, or at least indulge in them less lately, because they are very. I just get fucking heartburn, and
they're very heavy.
They're real heavy.
Yeah, I've actually been stepping away a bit more too. I've like been doing like Kolsch and Pilsner.
Yeah.
A lot of I've been enjoying amber ales a lot, even though those are just as heavy. But it's just nice. Variety is the spice of life.
They are. Yeah.
And if you've played Red Dead Redemption, you'll know that the person that wrote that quote was put in a mental asylum or something.
Oh.
I don't know. I just played that.
Spoiler.
I just played that mission today. No, yeah. Wait, did you say one?
Oh yeah. Nope. That's California. That's California. Probably, I don't know. Let's go. Well, no, I can't say McKellar because they have a California satellite brewery. Fuck.
Maybe European?
Yeah, I mean, what was it? Galway City Brewing
There you go.
in Ireland. It's a good brewery.
There you go. Easy.
Yeah, so easy.
We love California.
Why would I ever leave?
Let's see. Can you guys watch Oscar? Can you guys watch My Hero Academia for idiots?
We're working on it.
We're trying with that it's really hard to book people for it. If you could sit down and interview one Weekly Weird News recurring character, who would it be?
Oh man, it'd be so awkward no matter what.
I would do Malachi Love Robinson.
Yeah, I'd probably choose him too, just because like, even in the interviews he's given, like they don't really grill him on just like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah.
Like I'd be direct with him, be real.
And he doesn't seem like he seems like he would just continue to play the role. So
yeah, I don't think he's done bullshit.
I don't think it would be weird, like to the point where he's like, "Get the hell out of here." He would just like embrace it and love the attention.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the Bigfoot erotica guy. That'd be fun.
I mean, he seems like he'd be really fun to hang out with, though. He owns like a distillery. Probably got a lot of great stories about Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, most of these people I don't want to meet. Never meet your heroes, and never meet your characters.
Yeah, never meet the villains either. Specifically, don't meet the villains.
Yeah.
Are you ever JRS? Are you ever going to come to Italy? Yes, I'll be in Italy in December.
I've been to Italy. It's been like about 20 years, but I've been.
Yeah,
It's great.
I've already been before, but I'm going in December.
Yeah.
I'll be in Rome.
I have no plans to return, but pretty cool.
Not on the highest point of my list for places I want to go, but you know what? The
food is quite good.
Yeah,
and the food is quite good.
the food is good. It's also just like it's like another reason why we're going in winter is because it's so fucking hot in the summertime there.
Yeah, the last time I was there was like summer of 2004, and the people were just dying all over the place.
Yeah,
It was bad.
last one, a real downer.
Oh, good.
Hakeem, biggest concerns with the channel going forward.
Uh-oh.
All I'll say is gotta pump those numbers up. We're doing fine, but it would be nice to have a bigger reach.
Yeah, and it's just the state of YouTube being what it is. It's
you need to do more to survive.
Yeah, well, you have to. It doesn't really matter how good the quality of what you're doing is.
You might not reach people that don't already watch it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the whole things cost money, and earning money on YouTube is increasingly a uncertain place. Like Defy Media, not only did they announce they're going out of business, but they're just like, oh yeah, and also everyone that we owe money to,
fuck you.
Well, you're gonna have to deal with the courts for that one.
Yeah.
So it's just like shit, and that affected people like Shane Dawson. Like he was part of their MCN. He's just like, well, there goes an entire month, which for him was probably like $1 million fucking dollars.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fucking depend on anyone around here.
Yes, that monetarily, yeah, it sucks. Then you have the algorithm deciding who should see your videos, and that makes it really hard to find new viewers, and you always need new viewers to survive. So I had the brilliant idea of trying to talk to the MCN that we use to be like, hey, let's it's got to be like somewhat affordable to run ads for your YouTube channel on YouTube, right? Like if we did an ad and like put it before videos for other channels, like a normal ad, how much would that cost? And when I got the numbers back, I was like, cool, we're never doing that because we would be broke. Advertising is extremely expensive.
Yeah.
So the best thing that you can do is tell a friend, because we don't really know how to market it outside of making the show and hoping that people find it. Like at this point, you do like, oh, if someone's searching for this topic, hopefully they'll find our video.
Yeah.
So it's basically all word of mouth. And then, we went on Funhouse, and that was the whole thing is like going on places like Funhouse and working with internet comment etiquette and potentially going on like Couch Op and all that stuff. It's like, it's great. We're friends with them. It's great to do something together. But also, hey, if you're like being like, hey, audience that watches them, remember us? We are also doing a channel over here. Yeah. Come check out the new channel. Because there's still people that message me and they're like, hey, what happened to ETC? Well, you guys haven't posted videos. And whatever happened to you guys?
Right.
We're right here. So tell people, and that'll be it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for contributing your hard-earned dollars so that we could do this show and keep doing what we love and what you like to watch. And I think that speaking of telling people about things, follow us both on Twitter. I'm Ricky FTW.
Elliot ETC.
Still hanging on. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/its, Ricky FTW. Do you still stream?
It's been a while.
Been a while.
It's Ricky for One. You mean like Internet Today's Ricky for the Win?
Yeah, that's right. Perfect. I'll be streaming Fallout for the next foreseeable future until I get tired of it. Thanks for sending in those questions, and we're gonna do a gaming live stream again soon. Maybe during the Thanksgiving holiday or something. Do a little turkey trot live on stream.
We're gonna kill a turkey.
We're gonna murder
and spare one of them.
No. We're gonna go get the one the president pardons and take that one.
You thought you could get away?
Yeah, you thought you were lucky, huh? Nope.
He's not gonna pardon a turkey.
No, he's gonna pardon
them all.
He's gonna pardon and say, "I'll say thank you, Mr. Turkey, for being so nice and pardoning you." All right, bye.
Bye-bye.